High school football is no joke nowadays. Those kids put in a lot of time, a lot of effort getting ready for the season. But what a lot of people don't know is they're not the only ones.
We here at the Fifth Down, we put in a lot of hours too. There's a lot of preparation that goes into getting ready to be able to bring our viewers as much high school football as we possibly can.
You gotta feel the burn. What were the keys to victory in this one? Talk to me a little bit about your defense's performance.
Pick him up, move, pick him up, move.
Move, Jeff! Up! Chop, chop, chop! Come on, come on!
We're going to head south of Oscoda, check in with the fellas over at Au Gray Sims, who are combining with Aranac Eastern this season.
All right, change of plans, Jeff. We're going trips right, double slant, wild turkey, Z out.
Wait a minute, Z out? I don't know what that means.
It means we're going to Tawas next. Come on, man, study the playbook. When you're underneath the Friday night lights, you gotta be your best.
Come on, man, get your forehead. That glare is going to blind our viewers. There is a lot of pressure to perform well. You can't afford to get rattled, and if you slip up, the people will let you know about it.
And the late touchdown proved to be the difference in this one. The Wildcats hang on to win 14-7. Now we're heading up to Rogers City, home of the Vikings. And we picked this one up in the first where they're on the drive.
Guys, I know it's been a hard couple weeks, but it's all going to be paying off on Friday nights. Ready? Fifth down on 3. 1, 2, 3, fifth down!
It's time now for the Fifth Down with Jeff Schaefer and Travis Kozak.
Welcome to the 2012 Fifth Down Pigskin Preview. I'm Travis Kozak.
And I'm Jeff Schaefer. Every Friday night we'll bring you plenty of action from the high school gridiron throughout Northeast Michigan.
But before we get started this year, let's take a look back and see how our local squads fared in 2011. The Alpena Wildcats managed just one win and finished at the bottom of the Big North standings. The conference sent Petoskey and Cadillac to the playoffs, but neither team made it past districts. In the 8-man game, Posen picked up 2 wins, just enough to qualify for the first MHSAA 8-man playoff, where the Vikings dropped a rematch with Cedarville.
2 Huron Shores squads stood out in the league's second season. Whittemore Prescott and Tawas each won their first 2 conference games and met in Week 9 for the title. The Cards shut out the Braves 20-0 to win their second straight league championship. Both teams reached the postseason but couldn't escape round 1. Tawas fell to Iron Mountain, while Whittemore dropped a tight contest against the Ski Valley champs from Mansalona.
Speaking of the Ski Valley, Johannesburg Lewiston's only league loss came to the Ironmen. John Bush's squad went 8-1 and hosted Beale City in pre-districts, but the Aggies got the better of the Cards on their way to a district title.
As it has the past few seasons, the North Star League title came down to a clash between Mayo and Hillman. Thunderbolts flanked the Tigers 22-0 on their way to a perfect league record. Led by Fifth Down Player of the Year Grant Price, the Bolts finished 7-2 and traveled west for a playoff date with Frankfurt. Mayo made a late-game push but couldn't overcome an early deficit against the Panthers.
Hillman hosted Rudyard in its playoff opener. The Tigers kept things close and were driving late in the game with a chance to take the lead, but a red zone fumble ended Hillman's season. As you can see, several teams made a splash on the gridiron last year, but with the 2012 season, everyone starts with a clean slate. That's right, Jeff. Plenty of teams are eager for a fresh start this season, including the boys from right here in Alpena. The Wildcats got a first-hand look at what it takes to be the best this preseason, opening their fall with a 3-day camp at the Alpena Combat Readiness Training Center. The camp gave the squad the opportunity to build team camaraderie and learn from our country's finest.
It's great for our kids to see, what goes on around them, out here, and see all these guys who are sacrificing and, they're Call of Duty with, serving their country, and a lot of kids really, really enjoy it. The Cats are coming off a rough season in which they only found the win column once, but Alpena's head man says the 2012 group will rely on their experience and take things one day at a time. Well, I think last year we had a lot of young kids play, so a lot of kids gained some, really valuable experience. We just want to get better every day. And we talk about every play, every series, and every game. We just got to get, better from what we were the day before.
Now we're moving from 11-man to 8-man football in Posen, where the Vikings are coming off a trip to the first 8-man playoffs in 2011. But their 2-7 regular season record leaves plenty of room for improvement. Last year's squad featured just 4 seniors, making depth a strength for the 2012 team. And despite last season's struggles, there's plenty of optimism for the coming year.
Usually we're looking at numbers, and this year we're not. So that's a huge plus right there to have the kids out here ready to go, ready to work. We can definitely make a playoff run. Last year we were decimated by injuries. We lost probably our top 4 players. right off the bat. We lost our best player for the entire season. Nick Hinska wasn't even, so that's like having a new player this year. Expectations are pretty high for the team this year.
I'm excited that we have some good players coming back, a lot more experience. We're going to do a heck of a year. I think we're going to see us go a lot farther and a lot more wins.
Don't touch that remote because we're just getting started here on the Fifth Down Pigskin Preview.
That's right. After the break, we'll head south and check in with the team to beat in the Huron Shores Conference.
And hear from the other teams who hope to challenge for the league crown.